Guys, no green screen intro. We're going to look at 5 great knives that you can pick up right now, starting with the cheapest to the most expensive. Let's start with this new Knives Companter right after you look at the logo. This is the new Knives Companter, coming in at $40. This is a thumb stud and front flipper or top flipper operated folder done in D2 steel. Now, I have been testing this. You guys did see the first impressions on this. This is a great little knife that impressed me out of the box once I did the first initial review. Great blade shape on this, kind of a clip point, drop point look to it, nice big fuller, but it's done in D2 with a hollow grind and it cuts really well. The edge is held up great. You've got ultra deep carry pocket clip if that's what you're into, and on this one, it is very comfortable. Liner lock that is really good. I've done spine whack tests on this, and instead of it slipping, what it does is it goes over. The lock geometry on this is really good. When you spine whack it, it actually gets tighter. Really well done liners that they've removed a lot of material on. Comfortable to cut with. Really good handles on this. Nice lock bar access. This thing is a gem at the $40 mark. Really good thumb studs that don't have any sharp spots. So if you've got thumb studs that have sharp spots, you might notice this. Sometimes catches on pocket material and will actually try to wave off. Great thumb studs on this that are in just the perfect position for deployment. And now that I've got a little bit of less problems with my shoulder, I'm able to do the top flipper, front flipper, and it works great. This is absolutely a knife I would 100% recommend if you're looking for a really good budget carry that you can get and it comes delivered quickly. They are available on Amazon. There'll be links down below to all these knives, but yeah, absolutely recommend this one. I definitely love the fact that I reached out to this company and they sent me this item. So let's move on to the next one. This one is another little diamond in the rough. This is the Remet Knives hand feel folding knife. Now, it's not a great name, but this is a really good knife. This is one of the more comfortable knives that I've had come in recently. Just did first day in pockets the other day, and I've been carrying a little bit. I'm really happy with this knife. You've got a really nice 9CR18 MOV blade that is ground really nicely. I've done a good bit of cutting with it, as you can see, shined up a little bit on that finish, but it's got a really nice blade shape. It's ground really decently, comes down nice and thin. It's in that Goldilocks zone where you're getting really good cutting, but you don't worry about the edge being weak. G10 handles that are super comfortable in hand. Big flipper tab that comes up and turns into a finger guard with just about the right amount of jimping on it. Lock bar access is really good. The in-hand feel on this it's really one of the most comfortable knives I've had at this price point. These are coming in at $50 on Amazon right now. Big lanyard hole if that's what you're into. It is done in a liner lock. They did weight reduction inside, so you get a really nice weight balance. It's got this is a very good feeling knife. And for a budget knife, you can't really go wrong. Deep carry pocket clip that once again is not a hot spot. It's really comfortable. It's not in a spot where it pinches or anything like that. And it carries well. The pocket clip is just about the right amount of tension that even though this is textured G10, I don't think it's going to tear up pockets too bad. You got just about the right amount of tension for any pair of pants. Flipper and thumb stud operator. Great little knife. Like I said, 50 bucks. Link down below. Let's check out the next one. We're going to work our way up in price. Sorry guys, little back step. This is actually only $43 on Amazon. Sorry, I got my price list mixed up. Let's move on to the next one now. This is the CJRB Lago button lock. And if you remember, I said this was probably the best button lock last year. This is the prototype, but this is an awesome knife. Beautifully done. Blade shape on this comes down nice and thin behind the edge. It probably needs touched up because this does do a lot of cutting. G10 handles on this are really nice. Not a lot of weight in this because of a good bit of weight reduction. ARRPM 9 blade on this that is done in a fashion where you've got flipper and reverse flick on it. Big aperture, which not only allows you that great look and reverse flick, but also additional weight reduction. This is probably one of the most comfortable knives in hand that I had last year. It didn't make my list of knife of the year, but it definitely was it was the best button lock of the year. They've got multiple versions of this. You can get it in black, all black with the red pivot. That's my favorite. I did a giveaway with a couple of those. But as an overall knife, just for carry, this thing is great. And the action on it, listen to the snap. Bang, that thing snaps open. There is just about the perfect detent on this for a button lock. And the fact that it's a button lock means that when you flip this pocket clip, it's 100% ambidextrous, because you can absolutely use a button lock left or right-handed. One of the safer knife locks out there. I'm flipping dust out of it because it's been in pocket. This thing is a beast of a little folding knife. So if you're looking for a good button lock folder that is a great blade shape for work, this is one of my favorites. This is more along those sheep's foot style blades with some belly, and it gives you a really good mid ground between a drop point, sheep's foot, and a Warrenclyffe. So there you go. On to the next knife, but right after you guys hear a word from this video sponsor, Coffee Brand Coffee.
Guys, I have made it abundantly clear that I live my life purely fueled on caffeine and inappropriate thoughts, so it only makes sense that I would partner with a company like Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee is providing you coffee that is roasted to order, delivered to your door with no politics. We get enough politics in our day-to-day life. We don't need it in our entertainment or in our breakfast beverages. So go check out description down below. There is a link to Coffee Brand Coffee. Save 5%. You can also use my coupon code CrazySharp when you order. It directly supports the channel. Big shout out. Thanks to Coffee Brand Coffee for sponsoring this video.
So you guys know that I like a lot of the Kaiser knives. This is no exception. This is the, what is it? Mumco Design Comet by Kaiser. And this is a great little slim, thin, more of a gentleman style folder coming out from them. And the thing is with their knives, I said it in the video about this knife, you're getting a lot of bells and whistles at the price point. This is only $85 currently on Amazon. Like I said, links will be below. But you got this nice long drop point blade that is nice and thin. This thing cuts really well. 154 cm. Great outdoor blade shape that's going to give you a lot of various tasks that you can do with this blade. Lots of flat, a little bit of belly, nice thin point. And then you get into the handle where they've done beautiful amount of weight reduction on these liners, but you've got black micarta and copper. It gives you a really nice flash. All the liners have been polished and married up flat, dead even with the scales. And you've got just about the perfect amount of lock bar access on that. It's not sharp at all. You don't really feel it in hand. Really good pocket clip that fits just about any pants in and out. You could carry this in slacks. It's nice and tight, but it's not too tight. And the fact that the micarta is flat on that allows this to just glide in and out of any pants pockets. But even though it's pretty smooth, you don't give up anything on grip. So nicely contoured, fills the hand really nice. It's got a lanyard hole if you need to put a lanyard on it. Just a really nice knife. Just kind of bringing a little bit more to the budget knife realm with some of these Kaisers. So there you go, $85 on Amazon. There'll be a link down below. And our final knife can't really be considered a budget knife. This is the Oaksworks EDX. It's Oaksworks EDX Solar Storm. I'm trying to get the whole company in there. So Eric designed this knife. This, I think, is just about the perfect slim gentleman's carry folding knife. It's a flipper done in M390 titanium. Mine is in the green or brown micarta. They kind of look the same. You can see it gets a lot of pocket time and use because of how it's darkened up. But this is a very good knife that bridges the gap between a larger knife and this. You get a lot of cutting potential because you've got a very nice hollow on this. A lot of times these narrower knives have thicker blades. You got really good blade stock. It's in quality materials, M390 and titanium, running on bearings. This is probably one of the best slim gentleman folder knives that I've seen. It's definitely got, in a lot of ways, it's got the Benchmade 940 beat because it offers a lot in that same size point Beautiful blade shape on this. Lots of workable, usable area on this. Kind of a modified sheep's foot or modified Warrenclyffe. Beautiful, beautiful look on this. Action on it is great. And in hand, it is so, so comfortable, even though it is a nice slender knife. Very light, even though it's a full-size knife. You've got a lot of weight reduction because of these micarta inlays that are on this. And then this area here acts as jimping. And then a beautiful pocket clip that's been sculpted in and out of pocket. This thing's just about the perfect tension. Everything on this has been great so far. Can't argue. These are $340. There'll be a link down below. I know that's a little more pricey than the other options, but I just kind of had to throw this one in, because I do think that it is one of the best gentleman's folders. Guys, that's it on this one. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day.
There you go, guys. There was 5 knives I absolutely recommend you check out. And I've got the 2 that I recommend the most. I do know that the Oaksworks is a much pricier option, but if you haven't got to try one out, you will not be disappointed. And the new Knives Companter, I think on that list, those would be the 2 that you need to see. I'm not saying necessarily buy one. If you know somebody that's got this one, you should check it out. And if you, I mean, these are only 40 bucks. If you try it out, you could always just throw it in your work pack and things like that. Both of them are great knives. I was very, very surprised at how much I like this one. So guys, that's it on this one. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like the videos, give them a thumbs down, but tell me why. I can't change the content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, you can use my Amazon store, which there's going to be links to all these knives in the description and in a pinned comment for you to check them out in case you want to purchase them. But the Amazon store is down there. I have got it set up. Just follow my Amazon store, bookmark it, and when you buy stuff on Amazon, regardless what it is, use my store because it supports the channel. Other way you can support the channel, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. Use my coupon code Crazy Sharp, all one word, capital C, capital S. Saves you 5% at checkout. That coupon code also works over at Tempered Trail if you're looking for outstanding handmade laces for your boots for outdoor stuff. Check them out. Doll Strong Knives down below. Also, huge selection of kitchen knives that you should check out. You can use my affiliate link down there to check out their knives. Guys, the other way you can do it, I have a membership down below. It's all tier-based. Everyone that's a member gets access to my videos the second they go up, early access. Everyone has access to my Gilded server. We chat and we talk and we can send DMs. There's knife trade, there's stores where people are selling items and things like that on there. There is also a benefit if you are a baseline or premium tier member. You get entered into giveaways that I do off of YouTube. Not the ones I do on YouTube, other ones that I do separate. And the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series here on YouTube. Guys, that's it. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next video.